All right. Well, obviously I was, again, really disappointed, again, just in our ability to compete for long periods of time. And, and again, I thought we had weathered the storm a little bit there in that first quarter. And then second quarter, I just thought we hit a lull and, and just couldn't bounce back from that. Again, I think it's pressure. I think we are still trying to find is under pressure, can we consistently make plays and do the things that it takes to win an ACC, and that's what we're still about growth. We're still about getting there, and but as a whole, we have to do better in under pressure to compete at the highest level.
You mentioned that second quarter you guys had a little lull. Why do you think that was? You guys sort of stalled offensively.
Yeah, I think so much of it still is, personnel and, just trying to find consistency with players doing what they do over and over and over. And so then whenever you bring in the next one and then if they make those smallest missed assignments, then it cost us a 3. It cost us a offensive possession that we turned the ball over. And, and again, still and turning over 23 times is, you can't win at this level and be able to do that. That second quarter, we again turned it over too many times, but then they were able to get transition buckets and shoot threes and do what they were able to do well. But again, just too many mistakes.
The way that you guys started the ACC slate with 4 ranked opponents, I mean, can that wear on a team and drip into games like this?
Well, losing, breaks your confidence, and and that's still what we're struggling with the most, of just really trying to get our confidence back from where it was early on in the season. And and again, whenever you get hit and and those elite teams expose you, so then you come out against a team that you need to be able to compete with and get after, then you have the confidence that it takes to go do it. And and I think part of it is that just again, what are we good at? Can we be good at that? And then really do it, and that's the biggest challenge, and that's what we got to get to, and our kids got to make a choice, and I think we want the answer a lot. What's the quick fix? In ACC basketball, it's doing the hard stuff. You got to go box out, rebound, value the basketball, and you have to commit to what it takes to do that.
Rita, Dayshanette, where do you guys feel like the game turned? Do you think it was that run at the end of the first quarter that they ended up getting?
I think the game is a game, like Coach says, it's a game of runs. So I can't really pinpoint when it changed, but I know that I can pinpoint when we weren't playing our basketball, and I mean we weren't playing our basketball the whole game. So I can honestly say the whole game.
Rita, do you think that maybe playing 2 games in 3 days has a bit of a fatigue on you guys, or wear and tear? Or do you think that maybe today was just more of your own mistakes against Boston College?
Today was just a game of mistakes. Like, we can't let our fatigue just be a deciding factor on whether or not we win the game, because we just have to keep going. Like, we can't be able to decide on how we win the game based on how our body. So we have to push past that. We have to, just like the coaches said, we have to push past pain. We have to push past fatigue. So I don't think it was a matter of whether or not we're tired. We just had to do what we had to do.
I'm still so anxious to go back and watch the film, and just so much of it is, in that second quarter, again, whenever our offense stalls, then it dictates our defense, and that's got to be a championship shift, is that ACC is going to be ugly basketball, is that you have to expect that, and again, I think we shot it poorly, then it affects where then we gave them easier possessions. That you got to get back and you got to guard the full out of them and really make it all shots hard, and and I just think we still are so reliant on being able to see the ball go through the net and feel that what it feels like to see that then we play harder on defense, and this level you can't do that.
At the point in the game where it was kind of later in the fourth quarter, the game was kind of out of hand, but you guys ended with an 11-1 and then a 7-0 run. I mean, is that something small that you guys can build on moving forward?
Well, obviously it helps, but again, I still think then the pressure's off. Is that we've got to learn to, underneath the pressure, now be able to do that same stuff, play that hard, play against that top group and be able to go make plays under pressure. Is that fourth quarter, if you're not in the game, you're down 20 or whatever, then it doesn't have any factor. You're just, you can play relaxed. You got to get to that relaxed moments under pressure.